Happy Friday! Today are going to be 3 tips on how to travel using the Sperone BB backpack. If you never joined me before, my name is Jennifer. I upload a couple videos a week. I'd love it if you subscribed. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you always know when my next video has been uploaded. And please give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate it. This is a backpack that I just used recently to Verona, New Jersey. And I found out that she actually works really well in the airport. There's 3 things that I would suggest using this on a trip. Number 1 is only use one strap. These straps are extremely long. I have this on the shortest setting. When I first left for the trip, I had both straps and ended up they're fussy because they both end in one clip up here. So the Sperone BB backpack is not like the Palm Springs backpack or the Rebecca Minkoff mini convertible backpack where they have 2 rings so that you can like put one up here and make it a shoulder bag. If you do this, it's going to not sit well. Like if you clip this onto this center ring, it will not stay on your hip very well. It'll end up swinging in a circle like this on your hip. So instead, what I do is I get rid of the other strap and then I just put it on the one on your left side, depending on which shoulder you're going to use, and I'll show you exactly why. So what I did was I hooked this on one of the bottom using only one strap on the shortest setting. I'm 5'6", and whenever I was just lounging around, it was easy just to put over my shoulder like this. Then, if I was getting my luggage and I needed extra hands, look what I was able to do. I was able to just hold it like this and not worry about it. I usually kept the backpack close to me just because I didn't feel that this is very secure and someone could just rip it open and then grab this. So on to the second thing. What I would do is whenever you're using this backpack, watch out for this clasp. This is in the Sperone Mini, this is the BB size. The Sperone bigger backpack, there's no magnetic clasp, and so this is grounded down, and then to get in and out of the bigger backpack, you use the belt loop. Well, this one, I was sitting in the car, so this is the second safety tip. I was sitting in the car, and I used the magnetic thing all the time. Well, somehow this got stretched out, and look exactly what happened. I look over in the car and this thing, if this comes undone like this and it's not magnetic down into the bag, this whole thing comes off. And what had happened was it came off like this, and so pretty soon this whole piece was going to come off in the car, and that was a rental car. So just be really careful with this piece. So what I did was I put it on the very closest to the bag, make sure that's in, and then I don't know if I'm the only one that didn't realize this, but you don't have to use this magnetic clasp. It's strong enough that you can just open it like the Sperone backpack and then open it using the belt loop. I almost prefer that, except for the risk of if you yank this, you've lost this, and I'm sure it's a lot of hundreds of dollars to replace. So I'm not sure. Put in the comments below how you would rather open this mini Sperone BB backpack. You've got 2 options. I think this is scary as well. I think I will stick with using the magnetic. So what I mean is I think I'll just continue to open it like this and just make sure that this doesn't come loose. Because if I have it on the lowest setting down here, it is more likely that I'm going to get this thing. This is how I had it. See this? It barely goes into this, and I've been used it long enough. The vachetta is getting really comfortable and it's not as stiff, and it literally just opened in the car, and I look over in horror, and it was almost off, dangling in the passenger seat of the rental car. So just remember my face. So you're really careful when you use your Sperone BB backpack. Okay, so that was the 3rd travel tip. The Oh, that was the second travel tip. The third travel tip is that when I use this backpack, I would put my passport and driver's license all in the little back pocket. I thought that was like the easiest to grab because this on the side just isn't big enough. Like this was able to hold, like my hand is not a big hand, and it's just enough to like grab your chapstick and pens and be really easy to get to. But for you to put a passport in here, it's just more, it's harder because this is, let me try to do it, it's just floppy and there's not much structure. So it's going to take you a while to get in and out. So I'm going to take all of these out because you can't put the passport in there. And then you can try to slip it in, but see, it's got all this stuff blocking it, and so it's just not as convenient for me. I don't know what you guys do, but I prefer to put my passport and my driver's license and everything right in that back pocket. So if they needed my ID, it's right here. If they needed my passport, it's right here. And it was really safe to use, and I put my boarding pass right in that back pocket too. So I really thought this was a really good bag to travel with. I thought it was pretty as well, and it's smaller than my Speedy bandolier that I always take traveling with me. So that's how I looked on the trip to Verona, New Jersey, and I thought that I would share those 3 travel tips with you. I'm going to go ahead and put the lip glosses and the pens back in the front, and just think and comment below how you think you would use the Sperone BB backpack. You know, with that second tip, which is the clasp, how you would use it. And I will see you again in my next video, which is going to be that really fun one about if I only had one thing to change. I can't wait to do it, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.